It's bad enough to be raped, detective. But when the rapist has HIV, he leaves you with a daily reminder that lasts you for the rest of your life.
Hey, look at that! Huh? I turned to where my coworker was pointing and saw someone who shouldn't have been there. He had said he was going back to his parents' house yesterday. What's he doing here? I had been drinking with a coworker just a little while ago, but the sight instantly sobered me up. Isn't that James? Yeah, it definitely is. I'll head home now. I'm sorry. My coworker was being considerate. It might sound odd, but hang in there. Thanks. I parted ways with my coworker and approached my husband. He was coming out of a high-end restaurant he had never taken me to. Just as I took a step forward, a young woman and a little girl I had never seen before appeared from behind my husband. The girl looks a bit younger than our son. While I was processing this, the three of them started chatting cheerfully, looking very close. They looked just like a family. Shocked by the scene, I hesitated on how to approach him. Suddenly, our eyes met as he turned to look at me. We stared at each other for a few seconds. In those few seconds, I considered my next move. It was my husband who acted first. Oh. He hurriedly started walking towards the station with the two of them, as if trying to leave the scene. Seeing this, I quickly followed and grabbed his shoulder. Where do you think you're going? However, James didn't respond. If you plan to stay silent, that's fine, but it won't work out well for you. Who's this old lady? Old. Let's just ignore this old lady and go home, okay? Oh, yeah. Even though it was our first meeting, I thought how rude she was. On top of that, I was frustrated with my husband for being involved with such a woman. And more than anything, I felt pathetic thinking I was beneath someone like her. I never realized he was such a jerk. What are you doing here? Excuse me? That's my line. You said you were going to your parents' house. You lied to me to meet this woman. What's her problem? Can she just leave already? What? I glared at the woman. She seemed intimidated and took a step back. So, why are you here? Can you explain? Well, the plans changed. I get that plans changed, but who is she? She's just an acquaintance. Just an acquaintance? Yeah, right. Hey, don't ignore me. I sighed softly. It would have been so much easier if she had just stayed quiet. What do you mean by acquaintance? Well, you know. You're supposed to marry me, right? Who is this old lady? So, I was the other woman all along. What's your name? Why should I tell you? It's not like we'll ever meet again. I'm Julia. Thanks for telling me. Hey. So, you're gonna marry Julia. Congrats. But it won't be that easy. What do you mean? This man is already married. And he has a kid. What's going on? Explain yourself. Well, Exhausted by my husband's excuses, I decided to walk away from the scene. Wait. Where are you going? I don't know. On my way home, I blocked his number. I didn't care about anything anymore. In the end, my husband didn't come home that night. This might be my chance. I quickly took action. I had to finish before he came back. And the next day, I moved out immediately. As a result, James was abandoned by his family. I'm Mary Davis, and I turned 34 this year. It's been over 10 years since I landed my dream job at a multinational company. Every day is as busy as a battlefield, but still, I lead a happy life. Of course, that's not because I'm alone. It's because there's someone by my side supporting me. That person is my husband, James. Today, I'll take care of dinner, so just relax. Really? Thanks. I'll take you up on that. I lay down on the sofa and quickly fell asleep. Then, I woke up to his voice. Dinner's ready. Huh? Did I fall asleep? Yep, you were out like a light. James is such a kind husband who truly cares about me. I met James when we were in elementary school. We weren't in the same class, but we had mutual friends, so we hung out in a small group. But that didn't last long. When we were in 8th grade, James had to move away. Don't cry. But we'll be apart. It's gonna be fine. We'll definitely see each other again. Really? Yeah, for sure. So don't cry. We weren't dating, but we still felt something special between us. As the time to part drew near, James gently wiped away my tears. See ya. Yeah, see ya. There was no guarantee we'd meet again. I knew that in my heart. But thinking that way helped ease the loneliness. After that, I left my hometown and went to college in New York. I was looking forward to an exciting campus life. And then, one day, I had a shocking reunion. That day, someone called out to me from behind, and I turned around. Mary, is that you? James, is that you? It really is Mary. How did you recognize me? I can tell just by your silhouette. James, you haven't changed at all. I was genuinely happy to see him again. But we had both grown up and didn't know what to talk about at first. We were a bit cautious, but as we talked, we started reminiscing about the past. Mary, you've become quite pretty. And you, James, have become quite handsome, haven't you? Well, yeah. But I never thought I'd see you here. Seriously. We were in the same department, so we saw each other almost every day. For months after our reunion, we started dating. Every day since then has been truly happy, and I felt like it was fate. Before we knew it, we were in our senior year of college. By the way, Mary, what are you planning to do for job hunting? I'm aiming for a multinational company, I guess. Really?